Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're part of the VSuccess here with the interview with Francis Din from Health Science at Vanier College and also in the Key Society. I'm Mario Michas from Lion Society, Honors Social Science in the Vanier Key Society as well. Maia?
Yes, my name is Maia Fukuyama. I'm in my second year at Vanier College within the psychology program.
All right. So, Francis, could you tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Of course. First things first, my name is Quang-Hai Dinh, but I also go by the name of Francis, so whatever you may call me, it doesn't matter. I am a second year student at Vanier College, and I'm currently in the fourth semester of the Health Sciences program, so I will be graduating soon. I participate in a wide variety of activities inside and outside of school. For example, at Vanier, I'm a peer tutor at Task. I'm one of the executive members of the Philosophy Club. I'm on the newsletter committee of the First Aid team, and I am a member of the Vanier Key Society.
All right, a very impressive array of different memberships and activities. So, what are some of the advantages of being a student at Vanier College?
In my opinion, the greatest advantage of studying at Vanier College is the wide array of resources at every student's disposal. Whatever you may need, be it academic or not, there will be someone or something that can help you. For example, we have access to the Task, the tutoring center, to the STEM center for science students. There's the Cleo in French on campus, among others, as well as having access to other great services like academic advising and psychologists. Even when off campus, students can get help online, and I think that there are a few other colleges that offer so many services for their students.
I'm sure that many students will agree with you. So, do you have any interests or hobbies outside of school?
My biggest hobby outside of school is, I'd say, writing. I love sharing and writing stories. For those who read the Vanier Insider, our college's newsletter, you may occasionally see some of my texts, so poems or short stories. I also love biology and nature, from which I draw a lot of inspiration for my storytelling. I also enjoy swimming and playing guitar, though I'm not exactly great at these. I still find that there are some great ways to spend time.
So, you've been involved in many activities that are very diverse. And speaking of diversity, how did you come to be involved in these very diverse and different activities?
And so, the reason why I participate in so many different activities is because, well, back in high school, I was on the trivia team, Génial Nelbe, for those of you who may know. And the goal of like trivia is to know as much like different things as you can. And so from then I started to like as much as possible participate in different activities in order to expand my horizon of knowledge. Now, even though I'm not on the trivia team anymore, I still try to keep a wide portfolio in order to acquire new experiences that would be impossible to acquire if I was only concentrated on a single thing, let's say academics, or if I was concentrated on only sciences.
Okay, so earlier you mentioned the Key Society. For those that may not know, and a lot of people haven't heard of the Key Society, what is the purpose of the society?
Right. The Key Society has two purposes. The first one is to be a ambassador, a representative of the college. So we are about 20 students, and so when it comes to official school events or anything really, we can go and give speeches in the name of the college. And the second part of the Key Society is its volunteer initiative. Well, not necessarily volunteer, just it's a student initiatives. And so members of the Key Society are asked to create initiatives or events that can help the rest of Vanier College. For example, we've created, so some students have created the Law Society, other students have created the Philosophy Club. It's essentially to be a representative and to guide other students.
So you're in health science. Is there anything that pushed you to study in the sciences?
Well, my health sciences interest initially comes from my interest in biology and nature, which is, if I can say, my passion. From there, I developed an interest for the rest of what francophone people would call sciences de la nature. And so all life is precious, and there's something just beautiful about these sciences of life. It's not as you may imagine because of like parental pressure or whatever. It is really because I'm passionate about life.
We appreciate your involvement in helping others and in saving lives potentially in the future.
Speaking of the future, what are your future career and academic aspirations?
Well, obviously, from my interest in health sciences, my main aspiration currently is to become a doctor, and specifically an emergency doctor. All life is important, and I want to have a direct impact on people's health and life. I think I would be able to spend my entire life dedicated to that of others. However, not everyone can make it into medical school. And so another aspiration would be to become a wildlife researcher. I'm already a lab assistant in the biology department of Concordia University in the scope of the research methods course given here at Vanier College, which is available for all science students. And if I cannot have my MD, I can at least research biology.
Great for you that you got to find out what your passion is and what really drives you. And being an ER medical professional is definitely a very noble profession, high stress, but great reward and self-fulfillment out of that. And how have you found your extracurricular involvement to benefit your current academic and professional skills?
Right. Extracurricular activities help so much more than one might expect, both in professional and academic life. Of course, when it comes to professional life, it helps by building your CV, acquiring new experience, making connections, and potentially finding new jobs, but also in academics. Yesterday, I passed my Casper test, a test for future health students, which is a test about, let's say, morality and decision making. And I think I wouldn't have answered as well as I have if it wasn't for my involvement in extracurricular activities. The Vanier Philosophy Club, for example, is a great place to seek more truths in life that wouldn't be possible to learn simply from studying sciences all day, for example, as well as being a great place to socialize. Another new venture for me, entrepreneurship, which I haven't ever dabbled into before, helps with growing incredible connections with other people. Some friends and I have started our own company, Gen Z, which is to be a marketplace where people of our generation can display their own businesses and passions. And this has really helped me get to know other ambitious people that can help me with future projects.
Wow, that's really great, and congratulations on you passing the Casper test. That's an amazing accomplishment, and it's great that you're making information as in regard to entrepreneurship more accessible to everyone, because I think a lot of people don't really know what it means or what it entails. What would you say motivates you and inspires you in your current extracurricular and academic involvement the most?
And so what inspires me in general to take on new extracurricular activities is I previously mentioned just wanting to expand my horizons as much as possible. And so learning new things, taking on new experiences, and just growing up as a person, I think that is the reason why I participate in so many different activities. I think that it is really my extracurricular activities that have helped me grow to become the person I am right now. And it will continue helping me far into the future. And that is really what inspires me to do it right now. I, of course, also want to help other people and spread knowledge, spread my knowledge, so that other people can grow the same way I have. Lastly, I think that it would be quite a lie if I didn't say that I have a lot of fun doing all these different activities. Like, if just doing it to grow is without having any fun in doing it is pretty boring, and it can be pretty demotivating. And so at least I try to find fun in whatever I do, and so that is also another source of inspiration, I might say, for doing extracurricular activities.
That's really good. A lot of people tend to forget when they're working on themselves that it's very important to also have fun in what you're doing. Not all things that you're really working on need to be strenuous and drawn out, you know? And finally,
Exactly.
do you have any parting academic or life advice that you would like to share with our viewers?
Hmm. Well, for academics, I'd say always try to have fun when you are doing something. So, of course, when you're studying is not always fun. It's not always going to be like sparkles and rainbows. But if you can at least find something of interest that you can, something that can interest you right now or you in the future, I'd say try to put more effort into doing those. So even very tedious processes like studying can be made more effective and more interesting if you try to have fun while doing it. And in life, I'd say try to expand your horizons as much as you can. Maybe you will find yourself by just testing more and trying out new things.
That's very insightful. Thank you very much for your participation today, and it was great to meet you.
Thank you for having me on the VSuccess initiative.
So for all our viewers, thank you, Francis. It was a pleasure interviewing you. I think you shared some really valuable advice on joining extracurricular programs, initiatives, on being a part of very important activities at the college. And if I may say so, I think you incarnate George Vanier's motto, which was, if Canada is to go forward, all must ask that they only wish to serve. So, and you have served your community, and it was a pleasure interviewing you. And for all our viewers, we will be back next week. So stay tuned. Have a nice day.